enough of this. I'm out of here for the day. Finish this up later.
Turn your radio up. Is your warranty expired? You don't want another expensive repair.
Now I'm home and it's back to work. Tonight's going to be electrical. I don't know how far I'm going to get. I'll probably get all the wires run. I'd like to get the installation up, but I don't think I'm going to make it there. And I also wanted to answer a few questions that I got. Actually, a lot of questions. Just to let you know how it goes with me, guys, I'm pretty busy. I usually put a video up at night, and then the next night when I get home, I get settled in. That's when I'll sit down and answer the questions. So I'm not ignoring anybody, and I do my best to answer them. And so right now we're getting ready to get into the electrical, but first off, let me go into a few of the questions that I got most frequently. The generator, if you're wondering about the generator, you just need to check out my generator video. Yeah, it does stay inside, and it runs right there. The door hinges. Hey guys, no hard feelings there. I understand your concerns, and that was one of the reasons I talked about that I had made the rough opening so small. Even if these were not exterior hinges with the latches, you can see the hole there. Even if you pulled the pin out, you cannot get the door out of the opening without spreading the actual rough opening of the door, or breaking the trim, which you wouldn't be able to do on this one. And then somebody had said something about the other side, they'd put more material there. Well, what this door is attached to is actually an 8x8 timber. This is the way things are constructed here on the Outer Banks. Fortunately, I'm on pretty high ground, so my house isn't considered to be on stilts. But and then I also put that plate there, or that piece of 1/4 inch by 2x2 by 1/4 aluminum there, with 5 number 10 screws, and I think they're 2.5 or 3 inches long. And I had said before that it's not a safe. I would have bought a vault door if I were going to do that. And then I'll just go into real quick on how I'm going to tie in some of this electric. Alright, so the two outside receptacles there, those are going to be right above the reloading bench. The one in the center there is going to turn these two receptacles on here, and those are going to be for those metal cabinets that I keep all my supplies in. The ones that hang on the wall there, and I'll go show you that real quick. So the upper receptacles are for these cabinets here. These are basically, out of an office. They do have a lock there. I wouldn't call them fortified either. But anyway, I keep a lot of my reloading stuff in cabinets like this. And so it works really well. For the power down there, I'm going to steal it from right here. And any of the receptacles that I have that are running off of the solar or the battery bank, they've got UPS written on them. The way to do that to code would be you can buy an orange receptacle and an orange wall plate, but I'm only going to go so far. That stuff's expensive. You'll see it in hospitals. Anybody been in a hospital, if you see an orange wall plate or an orange switch with a stainless steel wall plate, it means it's on a UPS, which means it's battery powered. And this is on the other side of the wall. I'm not going to get to this tonight for sure, because I got to get all that drywall out of the way. Chances are the drywall will be up before I address this wall. This wall is on the other side of the new room, and that's the UPS receptacle for that, and that's actually a little bit more of a heavy-duty circuit. And for anybody who doesn't know about my my freezer setup, this freezer here is 8 cubic feet, and it runs off of DC, so it runs off of batteries no matter what. It's purely solar powered, and it always has been. Another comment I got about it is my battery bank here. The one on the top, that's 12 AGM batteries, so they do not gas at all. The ones on the bottom inside that box there, those are regular lead acids, and they are vented to the outside. But you guys just need to, anybody who's new to my channel, you need to just kind of dig through my videos. Most of them suck, but some of them are alright. Then I also got a PM on my heating and air, saying you can't just add a room to your house and expect to have more air conditioning. Well, I put this geothermal system in myself, and it's actually oversized. Even though my garage is not insulated at all, I've been cooling it the whole time that way, and that's just progress. You know, I oversized the system, so now it's time for a little catch up. So back to the electric. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull another wire off this receptacle. This is a lone circuit, and I'm going to come up and over. We'll go through these rafter spaces here, or joist spaces, and I'm going to run down this girder here because this pipe and all is going to get boxed in. And then I'm going to run down here, and I'm going to run a wire from that receptacle to that switch to that receptacle, and then off of this switch here I'll run a wire up, and I'll catch both of these receptacles here. I don't think I said it earlier, but those cabinets I have a fluorescent light that hangs underneath them, which makes for a great workbench, great lighting. So I got my wire run. I like to run things neat. I mean, I know there's such thing as out of sight, out of mind, but I like to keep it neat. It just makes you feel better about what you're doing. And I'm going to show you, I'm not going to actually do it, I'll just show you when they're put together. I'll show you how to make up an outlet to code, and I'll show you how to do a switch to code, a single pole switch, not a three-way. And we'll do a three-way on another video. I'm probably not going to go that much longer tonight. But always make up your switches while you're wiring, because if you don't, you're going to lose track of the wires, and it's going to come and haunt you in the future. Alright, so I'm about ready to take this thing off and head upstairs. Just to go over what I did here, this is a receptacle that I just did, and you can't just twist the wires together anymore. You have to put a crimp on there, and you also have to use the right crimpers to make it legal. Another way around that is what's called a greenie. And that's a green wire nut with a hole in the middle, so you can put your wires together, and then one wire will pigtail out and hook to your receptacle. And I never push into the back of the receptacles. I go around the screw every time. And then on the light switch here, basically all you're doing is tying your whites together, tying your blacks together, even though this is carrying off to another receptacle, and then leave a pigtail for the hot going to the light switch. And that'll be the hot going out of the light switch, which will run these two receptacles here, which will run those lights under the cabinets. And then I'll try to go into it a little bit if anybody wants to know. That's a UPS for all the lights in the shop, you know, not these big ones, the little fluorescents. This three-way switch on the left here, I'm going to move that over by the door. And then I'm going to put another switch there that'll switch just the light in this room, and it'll have a three-way over by that door as well, so this room will be independent of the shop lights. And I think what I'm going to do, guys, at the end of my videos, I'm just going to throw a tidbit in, or that's what I'm going to call it, a tidbit. And this will be my next tidbit. Alright, this is my tidbit. I've had some questions on communications. What do I do for communications? I'm not a ham radio operator. I do have an old ham radio. I never use it, but I stick to straight line communications, and that would be your CB radio, your UHF, or VHF, I'm sorry. That'd be that marine radio on the right, and then on the left, that's an aircraft radio there, that's Navcom, and you know, that's, nobody can shut down straight line communications, so that's my tidbit for tonight, and I'll try to get upstairs and answer some of your questions on the last video and try to put this one up, and it'll be off to work tomorrow, and I'm going to try to get this room done fairly quickly, so these videos will keep coming at you if you want to see them. So you guys have a great night. We'll see you next time.